Testing. Okay, I think it works. Amazing. Okay. Volume check. Yeah, okay. I think the game can be heard. Welcome to chat. So I decided like I wanted to do a solo stream for a long time now. My god, okay. The solo stream thing didn't really come true. I had many things going on and yeah, okay, so an update for those of you who are following the business. My CopSec contacted me, right? So this was the dude who helped me out a lot, and then he realized that I wasn't exactly doing business the right way. So he's gonna hook me up with one of his sales associates, and I realized that he's a man of many talents as well, which means he does business development on the side. And I don't really know what's going on, but I suddenly have a lot of professional help. I'm like, okay, I have to get this working because I suddenly have like the real people coming in. I didn't find them. They kind of like heard about me somehow, and I guess I'll be busy. So I thought I was going to, take it easy. This week has been crazy, physically crazy. Work has been has been crazy as well. My novel is wrapping up. I'm like literally at the very last few scenes of the book. I want to end it. I want to put web novel completely behind me for a while. And then I saw like my therapist yesterday, and I realized that I've outgrown my therapist at an alarming rate. So there's that. Lots of stuff as well, like the rental coming up, like my mom's tenants and all that nonsense, like the legal stuff that she's creating drama again. So I thought I would just chill. Right, so solo streams should technically be a little bit more chill than collab streams. I will be having a collab. Xiao Baba is like a very calm, chill, patient person. So the collab on Sunday would be very nice. Like probably a little bit more, not as chaotic. But I do know that certain people in CC have been trying to set me up. I've been avoiding them, so don't tell anybody, right? So I picked this hour right now because I know that most of them will not be available. So yes, enjoy today. I don't think they will watch the VODs anyway, so it's good for us. It's just me and you, chat, okay? Right, so anyways, I'm going to continue this. I think I'm on like what, day 5? I lost count. I forgot how many days there are in this game now. It's been 6 months since I last played this. I am still not even 50%. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh wait, this guy's new? He's got no hair. He's like Saitama, guys. Oh wait, it's an agent. They have agents in this game? He looks completely human though. What? Is he human? He's gotta be human. Like he's gotta be human like Freya, right? Right. Doesn't look like any of the weirdest alien stuff. Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Am I in trouble? Oh, fire. Right, he just wants to be cool. Okay, got it. I nailed it. Oh my god, it was the alien dude. Kinda alien dude. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? Okay, do we out or do we not out? Do I have the option to choose? I clearly don't have the option to choose. Okay, so I don't out them. What should the alien look like? Yo, okay, you are employed as an agent to investigate, and you're like, we're not 100% sure what we're looking for, but we're looking for a culprit. Okay. So they have eyewitnesses. Is wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Wow, very helpful, very descriptive. Cosplays work as well, like that is not a pretty eye-catching outfit. Wow, okay, so we're lying to cover the alien's S. Got it. The alien, the agent not that smart either. Okay, got it. There might be a solid possibility. He'll be running around after false testimonies. Okay, get out of my shop. Shoo. They are superior creatures. Okay, says the one who sticks a finger in the cup to drink it. If you see any suspicious activities, contact us through our website. Website? Oh my god, he doesn't even have like a phone line, just website. Oh, we're pushing sales, guys. We're actually pushing sales. Look at that. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? Amazing. Okay, goodbye. Good riddance. Bye. Bye, bye. Don't come back. I do know that I have recipes to unlock though. Speak of the devil or the alien and he shall arrive. Or not. It's the lesbian couple. Hello. Long time no see. They actually hooked up. Nice. Okay, let me just check my brew pad. I am very sure I don't have a lot of recipes. Right, in terms of coffee, I only have 4, and I have like 5 more. Tea, I only have 2 out of 5. God. Green tea, 2 out of 5. Dark chocolate, relatively untouched. Milk, literally untouched. Okay, I am a terrible barista, but hello. So I'm Myrtle and Aqua. Those of you who don't know this game, I am playing it for the first time. I do remember them to be both a little bit geeky and techy, and they are like lesbians right now, so... Coincidence? Coincidence not. Yes, orders. Orders. Wow. A green tea with lots of mint. Got it. Okay, so this is easy. I have green tea and I have mint. This looks like mint. Yes, this looks like mint. I hope I did it right. Much mint. How is it? Did I make a new recipe? Please tell me I did. It's very straightforward. It looks fresh. It looks like grass. What are you talking about? We call it what? Marrakesh? Marrakesh? What is that? Okay, what language is that? Okay, I don't know the language. In Morocco. Okay, makes sense. People love tea there, not coffee. Are you sure? It's warm but refreshing. Okay, I don't really know about that, but tea, green tea and mint. That doesn't sound like an ideal combination. I'm not gonna lie. It feels overpowering, but okay. Wait, I know this recipe, guys. I know this recipe. Teh tarik. It's like a Southeast Asian thing. You have to come to Southeast Asia and take this. Like, okay, it is not done well at cafes, right? It is done well at what we call like a local cafeteria shops, like open air ones. So they blend it with like hot water, and then okay, it's like milk tea, except they pull it. Tarik means to pull, right? So they pull it as in they will pour it out from a high place to a low place in jars, and it looks like, you know, they're a master of gravity. They don't spill any of it. I mean, I'm very most impressed. Teh tarik, I should know this. Teh tarik is milk. I feel like there's a lot of milk in there. I can't be sure. I feel like it's just milk. Yeah, I feel like this might be it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There might be sugar. Yeah, I'm just gonna serve it. I hope it's correct. It's not. Is there anything where I messed up? No. No. Okay, I don't know what the secret ingredient is, except for the pool. I don't know anything about it. What did I do wrong? Wait, so they're working together now. I see. And then after work, this is like after work date, or like extra work hours, socialization, private time. Oh wait, they actually have overtime. So shy, look at that, so shy. Alright, this is as if those executives care about us. Nope. Overtime is not mandatory, but then they were like, but we need you to get the work done. How nice. Please see your family, get some rest. Optional overtime is passive-aggressive move. Okay, not in today's society, not in 2026. If your boss tells you overtime is optional, it means you can just clock out and not give a fuck. Hey, you know what? Not if everybody decides to leave all together, so nobody gets left behind. Yeah, it's gotta be a new culture, workplace culture now. Work stays at the workplace, not overtime. Yeah, okay, this game might be in Japanese. I feel like the creator might have been Japanese because this is a very true thing in Japanese culture for some reason. Not here though. Like we are evolving in Singapore, we are evolving, but not in Japan. I have a new green tea thing. Okay, let's see. I didn't even get the that sucks. Tetarik, no Tetarik. That really sucks. Okay, well, I tried. Yeah, I tried. Man, I tried. I wanna like, you know, experiment with recipes. I don't know any recipes. I have to create it on the spot. It's kind of like high pressure. Or maybe it was like what, 2 teas and 1 milk. I might have messed that up. I don't know. You know, to think that she's not good at comforting people even though she's such an empath, that's kind of weird. Okay, this is the part whereby they get together, get closer, hug it out, and kiss. Yes? No? No? Don't worry about me. I'm not here. Company gives us decent compensation. Okay, the only reason why a company gives you decent compensation is because otherwise nobody would be employed at it in the first place. Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. She's right, but this is reality. We don't have a say. I'm kinda sad. Okay, so I get to hear some good news. First shift and there is good news. Nice. Oh, congratulations. She haven't confirmed the attendance to be the organizer. Why? See, we need a miracle in our life. Confirm it now, fast, immediately. Do not think. What's stopping you? Yourself. Booth is free for Indies. There's no reason then. The golden ticket. Yeah, you can say that it's a golden ticket. It's like an opportunity that you shouldn't pass. Do it. Don't think, just do it. Yeah, she's like the more logical person, then the girlfriend is like a more emotional person. Aqua is like pressure. Pressure. Non-traditional. Sometimes people need showcases of that. Gamers aren't stupid. Okay, I have a lot of things to say about that. Not all of them, okay, but like some of them, just some of them in certain genres of game, you cannot make that statement true. They are just so bad, and they are so dumb. They have so much ego. They are so toxic. They can be considered stupid. So this is not a sweeping statement. If they don't like your game and say bad things about it, okay, chat, listen. If people don't like what they don't like, they can just walk away. Or if they have something to say about it to you, it's not about you, it's about them. Right? I'm just gonna say this. It's not about you, it's about them. They feel the need to beat up someone else who they consider worse than themselves because they are just trash, you know? At least you did something they did not. They only flapped their lips and commented about it with no ability to do any better than you did. So ignore them. That's what I would say. I don't know what Mirta will say though, but that's what I'm gonna say. It's an expo, not the internet. Okay. Truth be told, I haven't been to like an expo before, but people are just generally too busy searching for what they want at an expo rather than judging other people. Yeah. Because if they have time to judge, they wouldn't be at an expo, right? You know, it's so expensive. To go to an expo, most times you gotta pay for a ticket. And then there's a limited hour, and you have to queue up, and you have to fight for limited edition stuff. Like, if you have time to be judging and criticizing and creating drama there, you shouldn't be at an expo at all, right? That is not what the expo is for anyways. It's not to make friends and enemies and socialize. It's to get shit done. People are way nicer in real life. Okay, you know what? There is a certain science to this. The anonymity that you can hide behind on the internet makes people bring out the worst of themselves that they try to hide in real life. It's not that people are nicer in real life. It's just because, you know, they have to play according to a script. That's the only reason why they appear nicer. Not that they are nice, but they are nicer. It's because they have no leeway, right? I don't give a shit. What you see online is what you're gonna see in real life, except real life is gonna be worse. Online it's toned down because you don't have the physical thing. I'm just a VTuber, yeah? I'm just like a 2D image that you can see with poor tracking. But in real life, I'm gonna be a lot worse. Some people in CC can attest to it. I don't have survival instincts and I don't have filters, so that comes out really wrong sometimes. I am not nice, I'm just real. Oh, so she's basically just nervous social anxiety speaking. Aqua is like social anxiety representation in there. She just needs a little more real support. I think we know the perfect person for it. Four days, okay. You know, 4 days for an expo is kind of long. Most expos are like what, 2-3 days, maybe 1 day even, because you know. Expos for 4 days, man, I would be wiped. I know someone who sells pet products. They went to an expo. It was crazy. I don't know how they survive. I am an ambivert, right? So I do better than Aqua, but at the same time, I don't think I'll be able to handle like, you know, 4 days straight of looking at people and breathing the same air as thousands of people. I would die. I went for one before. It was a travel convention expo. Yeah, together with one of my bosses, and then I had to handle just standing there and like frozen face smiling and be like, hi, just repeating script after script after script. I almost died. I was like, never again. I was just only a 1 day event, by the way. It's like a couple of hours, just 1 day. I could not. I would rather pack and set up than deal with talking to people, right? But that's not what expos are. So yeah, good luck. I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore. I might have to do it again. Like if the business takes off, if my corporate secretary helps me out, and like a lot of people are helping me out right now, and I really might have to do that next year or so. Yeah, you know. But for now, I'm not gonna think about it. But I feel bad because that's gonna be exhausting, like really, really exhausting. Oh, she got her phone out. Who's she gonna call? Myrtle. She's like, you know what? Are you gonna support your wife there? It's gonna go together. They're gonna have a work date. They are. She's gonna make the first move. Okay. After the expo, I expect them to be like an official couple. It says, I'll come with you. She said it. She said it. Yes. Yes way. Look at that, she's so cool. She's like, I'm going with you. If you don't want to go by yourself, I'll be with you. That's like green flag right there. I'll come with an exhibitor badge. I see. The company is also going for the booth? Hundreds of that is true. Oh, look at that determined face, like, shut up and let me love you. Good. We have a ship that's sailing. Oh, wait, what? Just on a laptop and a smartphone? What are you talking about? You need huge screens, you need VR sets. Oh, Yeah, you need panels as well. What the heck? You need trailers, you need panels. You need like flagship like brochures and stuff like that. You need like a well, I hate to say this, but like I learned what a pitch deck is, and I know I have to rework it. I haven't. I will probably rework it after the stream, but for now, leave me alone. Oh my gosh, she's so nice. She's like, I can give you guidelines. And say you know what to do at an expo. Okay, so basically, for the people who don't know, they're expo organizers, right? So normally the organizers will be in charge of booth setups and controls, so they have those, and then, but you have to bring your own. If it's not printed for you, right, you have to bring your own signages. You gotta bring your own products. You gotta bring your own shelves. You gotta bring your own, like, you know, tablecloth and all that thing, and power pack extensions. Some of them they don't provide it. You will have to get it yourself. That kind of sucks. I hated going for those, and it's a lot of things to carry, and especially if you're like a small booth or small company. Imagine if I had to solo this, I would die. That's why I didn't go for it. Like the last time I went, it wasn't like an expo showcase, right? But it was already terrible enough. It was just a boothing event outdoors, you know. It was crazy enough. Like we had to bring all these things ourselves. Then more experienced ones, they will have things like camping chair. They will have things like electric fans, because you know sometimes like the place is very poorly ventilated. People even bring their own showcase spotlights, okay, just to showcase their products. I swear to God though, like after that Christmas boothing event that I went for my coffee stuff, I was like, never again. I'm an importer for a reason, right? I'm not a retail. I worked in retail before, so like I kind of know how that works. F&B, cafes, all that, like yes, but it's not what I'm looking at, because all those things take up a lot of time. Like I won't have time to do product and developments. Like product and development is my main focus. Yes, not the selling part, which is what I'm getting scolded for currently. But yeah, so imagine like she has no idea, like Ako has no idea about any of the boothing stuff, right? It's gonna be terrible for a showcase, because firstly, you will have like very little traction. Okay, if she's gonna be an indie developer at a booth at an expo, she's gonna have very little traction. And then if she doesn't have a good, like, you know, interactivity to retain the people who comes to her, it's as good as not going. Like literally, it's as good as not going, because she's not gonna get any like osmosis promotion, you know. Like the event organizer is not gonna push her. She's gonna have to push herself. So yeah. Hello, discarded Chowdy. Welcome to afternoon stream that I'm avoiding all the other people on CC4. They're like talking about work and also flirting. I'm just looking at this lesbian couple live their lives. I failed the Teh Tarik recipe though, which kinda sucks. Wait, is that Freya? Okay, let me guess. Is that Freya? No, it's not. It's our influencer idol girl. Hello, Rachel. Oh, it's the one with daddy issues. I remember now. It's the one with daddy issues. Huh. Something is wrong. She's like, nothing. Something is wrong. She's going on a solo routine. Oh my god, Silver is here. Hello, yes. Isn't it like freaking late for you or something? No, not as late. Okay, it's not as late. It's pretty late. It's not as late. She's gonna Coachella, what the fuck? Okay, yep, she's a big deal. What are you doing in my no-name cafe? Adding new perform. She's not new. She's so depressed and so tired. Oh, backups, right. Right, so in like the entertainment industry, from what I recall, I don't know if they've changed that much. So yeah, but anyways, backup performers, right? So there's like a list of it. They're like B list or C list stuff, not really A list stuff. And then people will actually snatch for those backup schedules, you know, and bribe like event organizers just to be on the first of that waiting list, just in case an A list cancels. Because that debut actually means a lot for people in those like industry. You want to debut as something else, and then you what we call scene steal. Yep. So a lot of them, the entertainment industry, the companies, they would do that. I'll just say I'm not a fan of that practice, yeah? I'm not a fan of that practice. You've been editing and lurking. Okay, good job. Put it on mute. Oh god, okay, they want me to do a new recipe. They say, a special drink, something sweet. What do you mean? A sweet hot chocolate. Okay, so we have hot chocolate. Right, sweet hot chocolate. Can I just superly sweet? Okay, have some diabetes in a cup. I'm gonna serve it. Okay, please let this be a recipe. Super sweet hot chocolate. Please let this be a recipe. It is not a recipe, huh? Not bad, but not special. Oh no. It's not special. Why is it not special? What did I do? Where did I go wrong? It's dark chocolate, hot chocolate, but not. Okay, you know what? Actually, it's enough. I hate myself. Why? They give me hints, but they don't give me answers. I keep on getting it wrong, and then I see them so infrequently. I don't have chances to get it right. Ah! Hey, what is up with this? Tomodachi. Speaking of Tomodachi, I got a friend who is working in like a company that is you know the one that makes the Tomodachi something, the Mii's game. Yeah, she works there, and then she was hooked to it because they get the games free that the company develops anyway. And then she asked me to make myself in there, and I'm like, isn't this Sims? I did make myself in there though. Not muting, very informative. I don't know what is informative though. Time limit for how long they can play, that is true. Actually, rather than just playing it there, it is better to have like a lineup or like a QR code for them to download the demo for live testing on their own devices, so that you don't have to be the one to provide it at an expo. You don't want like a crowd there. You want moving retention. You don't want just people to crowd and then stay there. So like crowd control is actually very important because you get visibility, but visibility is not enough. You need to engage. After you engage, you gotta like, you know, give like name cards or like a call to action, like a way for them to contact you after the expo. I know that because my therapist went for like a watch expo or something. He's like a watch collector, a person who just like watches, right? So he goes to different like booths, and then there's like all these expert watchmakers, and then they collect name cards, and after that, then you know, if you like someone, and then you have to find a way to contact them and stuff like that. So at expo it's about name card exchanges, a lot of them, right? If she doesn't have that though, then at least like she has got to have like a landing page or something. And then at expos, a lot of them content generation. So you have to film, you have to like collect feedback, you have to kind of like do all those shit ass marketing stuff and post with people, and then hashtags and like spam post updates like, oh, we've had a great first day, look at how many people showed up, all the famous faces there, all the signatures and stuff like that. Yeah, publicity. I hate to do that, but I have to eventually. I don't know, I don't feel like playing the face card yet, but man, IRL is like demanding, very demanding. We'll see what the sales rep that my cop site cooks me up say. I don't want to think about it, man. There's like so many of it. But yeah, so what she's basically saying here is wait time is important. You want to try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That is a very classic move as well. Actually, not just cliffhangers. Another way to end it is to Easter eggs, right? Hiding Easter eggs in demos to give like spoilers into the real preview of a game. There's a new guest. Is it Freya? It's not Freya. It's her father. What? Wait, wasn't he the one who was complaining about her solo career before? Oh my gosh, it's like, I'm here now. So we got a lesbian couple on the left, we got a father and daughter duo on the right. What is going on in my cafe? after what you did at the studio this evening. What did he do? What did he do? Did he fuck it up again? Oh god, Hendry. Why? We cannot just limit ourselves to this place. What do you mean? My cafe is great. I don't make the best drinks, but I'm rental free. Kind of, I don't know. I don't chase you out when you stay here for hours. What happened? What happened? Now they're arguing. Why are you arguing again? It's the Coachella thing, huh? Yes, I get another chance to try. Okay, you order something. What do you want? What the fuck is a Spanish Sahara? Hot chocolate, milk, and ginger. Okay, I think I might know that. Okay, please remember it for me. Hot chocolate, milk, and ginger. Hot chocolate, milk, ginger. Please tell me this is correct. It looks correct. Okay, nice. Nice. They finally fed me a recipe I can make correctly. Yes! My, he says. I got it! Yeah, I should have made it for her. That kind of sucks. I got a new one, right? Did I did? Oh, this one is from Barcelona. I see. Spanish Sahara. Yes, Tomodachi. Hello, daddy. Music enthusiast and father. Okay. Charlie, that looks like garlic. That's not ginger, that's garlic. I don't think garlic goes into hot chocolate or coffee. Ew. Like, okay, maybe I'm gothic, right? I'm not exactly a vampire, but vampirism has the run in goths. I hate that with like a passion. I hate onion, I hate garlic, I hate ginger. What is the garlic doing in my chai? Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh my god. Okay, we have tea right now, chat. Look at that. The father is like, not until you leave that good for nothing pervert his teenage daughter is dating. There's no ginger emote. Ah, I see. So you decided to take another root vegetable to replace ginger, is that? And you chose garlic. Okay. Man, I hate all three of them. Yeah, Rachel is like, I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful. Hey, chat, what is going on? Spicy garlic. Oh god. No, Chibi die. Man, why do you guys like onion, garlic, and like ginger so much? I actually hate those aromatics. Okay, I am Asian. Listen, hear me out. I am Asian, alright? I have nothing against aromatics, but aromatics means to smell, yes? Why are we eating horrible things for the sake of the smell? Like, it doesn't taste good, you know? It tastes good without it. It smells good with it. So once you're done, why don't you take it out? Why do you have to eat it? I don't understand that part. Somebody please explain to me. And also, while we're on that, I got lots of things to say about this one. Right? Like, okay, do you guys watch the Michael Jackson movie that came out? John Branca is Michael Jackson's agent or manager or something. He basically manages Michael Jackson's entire career, including after his death, which is why the movie is out. I don't know about the people who like it, but as somebody who respects musicians and geniuses like Michael Jackson himself, that movie did him dirty. I'm just gonna say, after the Pepsi advertisement era, like that scene, all of it just looks like a reshoot of his original music videos that didn't make sense to me. So I feel like it was a waste of money, it was a huge disappointment. And one thing that Rachel said over here, like she's getting together with like a good for nothing pervert, it's basically entertainment industry's version of signing a deal with the devil. In writing, it's what we call writing contracts, you know, we call it slavery contracts, yeah. a lot of people in the creative industry, if you're not indie, you have to sign away your rights and everything, and you gotta speak to the devil in order to be successful, which is kind of like why Diddy is behind bars and why Diddy isn't caught for like the longest time, etc, etc. So yeah, like, okay, this time round, right, previously I sided with Rachel, but this time around I'm actually gonna side with her dad, right, because I've been there, 19 years old, as an artist in like a company, a talent company that has now long closed down from bankruptcy and stuff. They've wound it up. They didn't really treat me that well, okay, and I had to pour drinks for investors. So yeah, I don't know, I know that to succeed you will have to sign a deal with the devil. I just didn't, I thought I could make it, but I guess you can to a certain extent, but after that you actually do. You need to find a way out. Or if you don't find a way out, you're just gonna sign your entire life away, your soul even. But yes, also to answer chat, yes, I am a vampire. I'm an Asian vampire. That's the only difference. I'm siding with dad on this one right now. It's not like 20 years ago. No. Okay, while Rachel is right, it's not like 20 years ago, right? Industry, they don't change that easily, right? It runs rotten all the way to the roots of it. So it's not clean, right? Very, very few companies are clean in the industry. And even if they are, they're still exploitive. So don't trust it. Or at least this is the market of it, Yep, so the managing a lot of stars that they become superstars, it's kind of like a, how do you say, in Korea, in K-pop culture, they have a lot of backers, right? They have a lot of like investors to a lot of brands, to a lot of rising stars and groups. So it's not about how hard you work, it's about who you're willing to work with in the industry. So if you please the correct people, Korea is a very, very interesting case, both north and south. So we have the extremes of America with capitalism and China with communism, right? And then we have North and South Korea, which is like America and China, in the same country with the same kind of people with two very different varying ideologies polar to each other. So South Korea is like capitalism, except they really take capitalism all the way to the maximum. Okay, it's not like Donald Trump being the president is the worst thing there, right? It's the thing that even the president's there the whole time is actually not the one in control of the country, South Korea. Right, the ones who run the country are the ones who made South Korea, literally. Okay, I'm gonna drop some names, don't be surprised, you know them. Samsung, have you heard of it? They run everything in there. Okay, one of the, what they call chaebol, so a lot of fantasies in there about marrying chaebol, like families, like rich people, rich people. It's a reality and it's dystopian. So if you talk about this kind of industry whereby they have a manager suddenly creating superstars after superstars, know that they have one of these backers, often more than enough, and it comes with strings attached. So yes, I am on this one with Dad. I don't support Rachel, but I am this one with Dad. Okay, Dad is actually right for once this time. It's about safety, It's not about career. Okay, it's about safety. Rachel is like what? I don't remember, 17? Yeah, she doesn't know it yet. Yeah, that's true. See, even if it has changed, it wasn't for the better. Okay, the one about the fans treating her, okay, that might be a little bit on not the great side. Like, even if it does happen, right? It's not up to the father to control her decision to want to further her career as a soloist, but he has the due diligence to protect his daughter from the industry itself. And now this part right here is where Rachel is wrong. Lock me in your house because you're afraid of the air breathing. Okay, now that is too much, but I don't think the dad will go to that extent, especially not when we have interfered, so yes. Right, and then they are arguing in my cafe again. I love this. I get front seat rows to all drama in everybody else's life, and Freya is not here tonight. Otherwise she would be like, oh my god, greatest gossip, I should write this down. Yeah, where is Freya when you need her? Did you learn anything from mom? That's low. That's a sore spot. Now she's sulking. You know what? Communication between father and daughter has never been easy. And that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, he's definitely trying. Okay, I'm gonna side with dad on this one. Well, we are giving you a chance, Henry. Hurry up. Don't just give verbal promises. Show us what you mean. Explain. You've been out of touch for so long, and BD, the manager. Okay, you know what? If he could have explained certain things of what the industry is about and why, okay, the key word here is why. Lots of parents skip this step. They're like, I said no and I mean no. And then the child is, but why? Parents, because I said so. Does it sound familiar to you guys? Does it sound familiar to you guys? Alright, obviously, communication is only a one-way street here and it shuts down right there. So, nobody's gonna listen because why? You never gave them the chance to understand where you were coming from. Okay, so this is like a failure in the dad's side. I want to punch him in the face right now. Explain shit! Explain shit! Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy, which is true. That's why she's trying. If she had a different alternative, she would have done it, but because she didn't and you didn't provide one, that's why she's doing it, you know. Like, I see both sides, and that's why, but you know, I have to strike a balance sometimes, so I changed sides this time. You don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris and then watch her choose someone worse? Alright, this is not the way. Okay, if you have a problem, you need to provide a solution to the person, because the person who you see a problem with doesn't have a problem that you have, you know. Rachel doesn't have a problem with the person that she has chosen, but if you have a problem with the person she has chosen, then you should be giving her the name of somebody whom you can both agree on. Relax. Okay, well, she basically just wants space. He's not taking the hint. I want to smack this old cat over the head. Nope, too late. Goodbye. Right. If you ever become parents, chat, please don't do this. Please don't do this to your kids, okay? Communicate like a person, okay? Don't communicate like an AI, right? Because I said so. No, that's not a reason. That's not a reason at all. The lesbian couple is like, oops, they have it worse than us. It's kind of true. Not the first time, right? Wait, was it the first time that these girls met them? I can't be too sure. I know for sure there was a policeman. He knows them. He was here. He counseled the daughter. I'm not very sure about that. Maybe the first time. Maybe the first time they met these people. You know what? You gotta give respect where respect is due to Myrtle, right? The first time she was here, she minded her own damn business. And then the alien came, she minded her own damn business. And the only time where she didn't mind her own business was when she was like, oh, you know what? My future wife is right there. When Aqua appeared, right? And then she started to not, you know, just stick to herself. But then she started to mingle, but only with Aqua. And now she's like, you know what? None of my damn business either. Respect. This lady is like, oh. The confidence that she has, man. Just presence. Now that's why they are so attracted to each other, I think so. And not just like interest, it's personality, you know, it's chemistry there. An orc and a mermaid and an orc is... I don't know what to think about it, but you know, Love come in all kinds of shapes. Yeah, I guess these are the kind of shapes. Oh, she's got angry. She's like, you paid attention to other people instead of me, huh? Me. Okay, so Aqua likes gossip, noted. They're like freaking wholesome. Oh, is she gonna escort Aqua? I'm looking forward to it. Okay, bye-bye. I didn't get good recipes. I got one. I got the Spanish thing. Is that gonna be end of the day? Wow, that was fast. It wrapped up really quickly, right after an argument. Hooray! Great for business. I guess that's all for today. Nuts. Is that Freya? The dad returned. Okay, he's here for counseling advice. Chill, I got this, y'all. We don't have alcohol, but we can serve him coffee. He's back. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Don't worry about me. Kinishinai kudasai. And then he just cries in the corner. No, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, obviously not. Why are you asking? If he's coming back here, obviously he couldn't outrun her, right? He lost her. Well, sometimes pulling onto someone too hard, you will lose them. So yeah, it's a good thing he came back so that I can smack some common sense in him. Explain yourself, you dipshit. Don't just say it's not good for you. Everybody can hear you. Nobody understands you. Padamoy for asking. What do we want to know? Why did you leave the music industry? Man, this is an open-ended question with so many answers that can only be bad. Okay, like people do not leave the music industry because they hate music. That is the last reason you'll ever hear, and that is the stupidest thing. Okay, Rihanna, she joined the industry because she liked music, but she had to leave for like 10 years. But she still came back, didn't she? Like there is a reason for it, right? And it's never because of hating music, you know. This is like the number one question that if you know, you know, and you shouldn't be asking it, okay? Because it hurts. Okay? Every creative person will go through this phase of hating what you once loved, but always at the end of the day, you are like, am I a masochist? Because you come back right to it. Okay? I can attest to it because you live through a cycle of self-destruction. Yeah, I see what I mean. That's a trip down memory lane. That is like one of the questions that you should not ask. There is no good answer for it. Left around 20 years ago. So if you do the math, right, 20 years ago is like even before his daughter was born. Yeah, they're like trends and fads. Girl bands. Nice to know. They were huge in the 90s. Damn, he's old. Wife is in a record label. Wife must be a pretty person, like must be a singer as well. Or an idol. Basically a girl band person. Like the daughter is following the mother's steps. Peace in girl bands? Whoever wrote this, what the fuck? What do you mean by peace in girl bands? Okay, have you seen sisters? Biological sisters? What kind of biological sisters ever had peace in a household? Let me just ask you that. Especially when they're in very, very similar ages and phases. Like never, okay? Never. As long as there are more than one girl in the house of a similar age, know that a bitch fest is bound to happen. Yeah, see, politics, dark side of industry, none of it is good. It is often true, okay? Toxic fans are the worst. Okay, yo, maybe I haven't reached that height of it, but Toxic fans, they are not the worst, alright? Toxic only exist if you pay attention to comments in the social media, right? You do realize that a lot of these recording and entertainment companies, when they market you as an artist, they actually have PR ready for you on standby. So you literally do not get the worst of toxic fans in a sense, unless you purposely look for them and pay attention. But what is actually the ones that are dangerous are stalkers. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm not gonna elaborate. But the worst are not toxic fans, they are stalkers. Yeah, see, okay, this one is past being toxic. These are what we call maniac fans, right? These are the ones that are dangerous and you should really be careful about. Toxic fans are nothing, guys. Okay, spending all your money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning responsibilities, their families. Okay, these are like, okay, these are bad, but these are not like the worst. The worst are, have you heard of Sisang? Like, of the Korean idols, they have like these fan haters that will do things like put poison in gifts, will do things like put spy cam in like gifts, they will do things like stalk their idols, and like threat letter messages and stuff like that. Just basically being a terrorist to somebody else's life, you know? Those are the worst. Men are worse. I can think of it. Okay, these one here, they sexualize the girls in every way you could possibly mention. Okay, this is true. This is true, but it's not new. Okay. There's a rule, isn't there? Rule 43 or something like that. I don't remember the rule number, but anything that you can imagine, right, will exist as a fan fiction somehow in some hentai club. That is true. So yeah, like VTubers, they're not safe either. Okay, I have seen some VTubers in yaoi shipped doujins. Like, can you imagine that? Like, anything and everything is shippable. Like this, it not just applies to girls. Okay, it applies to anyone that is like a public looking figure and stuff like that. Honestly, I have seen that, and I know that because some people in my writing fan club, they wrote yaoi fanfictions of something that wasn't even yaoi. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not new to this. I'm not new to this. But yeah, it gets really bad at this point. Edited photo stalking, RS sexual assault. Yeah, this is true. These are the ones that you have to be careful about. It's not the toxic ones. Toxic is nothing. These are maniac fans. But also, it is not, you know, the responsibility of the father to stop this, because it's part and parcel. Okay, I hate to say this, right? But it's part and parcel of becoming a public figure. Like, you have to be prepared for it. But what you need to prepare is not like to prevent all these from happening. Like, oh, I'm gonna stop my career just because I don't want this to happen. It's gonna happen. It happens to ordinary people as well. It's just like, you know, the chances of it becomes higher as you're a public figure. What you need to be mindful of is to not create the opportunity for people to become, you know, a maniac fan in that sense. Some idols, they get it a lot, and other idols, they don't have a single one. Like, there is a reason for this psychologically. It's like the more you're afraid of it, the more it will happen to you. So yeah, but judging from his daughter's personality, Rachel, she seems like she wouldn't break. She is naive, yes. She's lacking experience, yes. But I don't think she'll break that easily. So yeah, the father is like, you know, he's got to learn how to let his daughter live his life. Okay, he's avoiding something. Henry, talk to me. He's an old man. He's not a young pretty girl. He's not gonna get mugged. He's an old cat. Okay. See, he can say this. We're stronger than most people think. And he's not letting his daughter, like, you know, who is a very young cat, a young and ferocious cat. He's like, no, she's going to not survive in this industry. Please. Sorry for bringing our fight to your place. No, we welcome it anytime. We have a writer who has no originality, and we need a lot of gossip. You guys are great gossips. Okay, so we're done for like the night, I think. I made one recipe. Should I be happy about it? I don't know, man. I made something, black lemon. Or not. Wait, what? Black lemon? What the fuck is this? A perfect if unlikely combination of sour and bitter. Lemon coffee? Is that lemon coffee? What the fuck? Okay, it doesn't seem appealing. At least we're done with that night. We didn't get to see Freya at all. I thought she was gonna come like every single day. So Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Okay, makes sense. Oh, Rachel did perform. Yay, nice to know. She performed. And then something to collaborate for new IP. Okay, do I know these people here? Probably not, but it might come in. It might be like a new character, I think. Okay, let's begin. Do we get to see Freya today? We're not open yet. Oh, who is that? It's you! The one that we should be reporting to the agent. Hello, we have a random alien here. What do you want? We're not even open. Can we work here? Okay, that's cute. But the answer is, I have no wages for you, bro. I'm so broke. I can't even sell 5 cups in a night. What makes you think you can work here? I'm against it. We've learned something precious since we first arrived here. What is it? Communication is very important on Earth. God, I'm talking to an AI. Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. No, it's just because they communicate wrongly. It's not complicated. It blows our mind. You need to learn mix between verbal and non-verbal communication. Not wrong, but how is working here gonna teach him anything? Okay, I don't have wages. We only see gossips and people flirt and people argue. What do you mean? Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. He's an intergalactical translator. On like the improvement path, I guess, on the path. Okay, if he works here though, I would run out of business even sooner, I think. It would just go under immediately. Okay, you know what? I don't want him to work here, but I wouldn't mind him being a customer here if he continues to order stuff for me to practice my barista skills. You know what I mean? No, man. No, we don't have an opening. The fingers. Oh. Okay, so we sent him back for today. He's definitely gonna come back tomorrow. Oh no. But it has to be today. Okay, you know what? Your needs are not my needs. Shut up. I'm gonna think for 2 seconds and tell him no. What? Yo, why is the game owner such a pushover? What do you mean by okay? It says one condition. I don't even want a condition. I don't want him here. You won't be making any... Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, but also please do not terrorize my customers. If not, they won't even be here. Okay, so I get to make the recipes. He gets to talk to people or shut up and listen to them. And he just hands them over. Am I even giving wages at this point? Some people come here just to chill, which is true. They might come for a drink, work, or read something, which is true. I strongly suggest you let them be. Very good rule. Be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? A very good rule of thumb is to shut up until you're being talked to. Okay, so we're already throwing him in the deep end like body language. What does it consist of? 2 hands and 2 legs. Non-verbal signs. Does he even know? That will be very hard for us. I like my first rule, the do not talk until you are talked to. He'll give you a sign. Okay, what sign? Wow, so now we have to be the cue card. Amazing. No! We need a special outfit to do the job. Anything but an astronaut suit because the agent might come in here and arrest you, so... Okay, so an astronaut suit and an apron. Perfect. Yay. Damn. You don't really need more differentiation. Okay. Okay, so literally he begins work today. God, I'm not looking forward to this. What is this progression? Let's start the night. I'm gonna regret this, chat. I absolutely am gonna regret this. We let an alien do the talking. Oh god. Unless I'm serving like 10 cups tonight, I don't really want that happening. Also, she's back. Freya is like, holy wow. Hi, Freya. So, meet our newest employee. An alien. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. Okay, so she knows she's unlucky. Never thought this place would be ground zero. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Watch it, Freya. You never look like someone who needs help. I don't. Okay, if it's the opposite of conquering, is it liberation? Liberation of Earth, what the fuck? Oh, so they know. What is Freya wearing? I don't think I've seen this necklace. Or rather, I might not remember it. Before starting another breeding mission. Jesus Christ. Technically not wrong, but your needs are not my needs. Okay, Freya got me this time. It's like, hey, you just agreed to this. I mean, I put up with your bullshit every day, Freya. What do you mean? Shut up. Shut up. I make the drinks. What's in it for me? Free labor. Okay, look, Freya, this bitch. I am the one who is supposed to be collecting dues, yes, but she is the one collecting on my behalf for herself. What is this bullshit? Can write an article about your work here. Okay. But she has so many things that she hasn't written yet. Hey, look at this face. We see it again. One day of not seeing it, I don't miss it at all. Obviously, she has bad news. Again! No surprise! So the chief found out. Oh. Well, it was bound to happen. Took long enough. Okay. So the chief met her in the elevator and found out? Or like the chief met the higher up in the elevator and found out? Okay, so it's the second one. And so now Freya is cooked. Is she gonna get fired? Is she gonna get fired? Wait, she might be already fired. Are you already fired? Why do you look so happy? Look at this face. Is this the face of somebody who is in serious trouble and hot soup? No, it's not. She looks like, oh yes, finally a justified reason for my poor performance. Why do you look so proud of yourself, Rhea? What the hell? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. She looks like, ah yes, 仕方ないでしょ. Like, it cannot be helped. I'm just so talented. Hope that it sells. That's not a concrete plan. Rhea! Wow, okay, she's like, whatever. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. I don't understand either. The alien is confused. I am confused. Freya doesn't give a fuck. Oh wait, the alien is an empath? What? Despite this face, they're like, we feel the immense sadness and frustration. What? On the who gave you the right to decide that? Stupid alien. You are fired. I wanna fire this alien so bad. No, it's not on the house. Somebody's gotta pay. I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under. No. No. Okay, let's try the one with the sour, the lemon thing, right? So I know there is a lemon thing earlier. I don't really know. Oh, wrong one. I don't really know what I haven't done yet, but let's see. There's like a lemon peel thing, right? Surely I'll be able to do that. Do I have these? Tea, lemon, cinnamon. Okay. Doesn't seem like it. This is hot chocolate. Okay, let's try to make like the tarrif thing. I don't really know, but oh man. Tarrif base, primary, secondary. Okay, maybe this is how it works. I don't know, I'm just gonna wing it, right? And hope that one of these recipes are tarrif. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna pray. Nail, serve it up. How is it? Is that a new recipe? Oh my god, yes. I did it! Yo, chat. Tea and milk. Okay, so at least now we have this recipe. Nice. See, like I knew there was like a pull part, I just didn't know. So you have to pull 2 teas between milk. That's why 2 teas. Okay, it doesn't make sense to me, but sure. Crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Thank you. So it's on the house. Always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. She's only at the drafting stage. Holy Jesus. She's not gonna make it. She's like, now that I don't really have to care about the deadlines. No, you're gonna get fired. If I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. Enough nonsense. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. We do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Shh, nobody asked for your opinions. Oh! Neil is like freaking autistic. He's just targeting everybody else's pain spots at this point of time. Anytime you ask Freya about, oh, what about your progress? She's like, and she comes out with some kind of excuse to run away because she hasn't done anything. She's a pro procrastinator, is what she is. Look at that face. She's like, I'm so at peace. I'm escaping reality now. Not fast enough, apparently. Man. Numbers? What are those? I've never heard of them in my life. She's so fucked. Oh, okay, you know what? 3,000 to 5,000 words a day is kinda decent. That's not a lot. Okay, web novel chapters are like 1,000 to 2,000 per chapter, so it is common for us to write more than one a day. It's like what, 2 or 3 chapters a day. Some people even do 6 a day. So yes, 5,000, 10,000. It's like not a lot for a seasoned writer. If you're a full-time writer, it's not a lot. But then the kids are like, oh, the teacher made me do an essay. It's like 800 words long, and they cry. Have you seen the thesis? Yeah, a lot of times I just want to be like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Have you seen the thesis? It's at least like 5,000 words long, a report, okay? And then after that, you get to a higher level and you're like, oh, you mean a dissertation is like 100,000 words long? Yes. That's why it takes at least 4 to 7 years to finish a dissertation. I usually end up with about half of what I wrote. Okay, you know what? If you can edit and have still half of what you wrote, with your level of brain cells, it's a huge compliment, Freya. But she doesn't plot, you see. The problem with Freya is that she's the kind of writer, I said this before, she doesn't plot. She just writes off the seat of her pens and be like, yeah, this seems like a great idea. And then when she edits it later, oh wait, it doesn't make logical sense. That's why she has to discard so much of it. The standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000, which is true. 50 is like a novella, 100,000 is like an epic fiction. So yeah, she's gonna aim something like 80,000 words. Okay, it's not about the amount of words, it's like the content variation, like how there are 3 levels of outline. I bet Freya is just gonna do the first. I bet she's just gonna do the first. She's like, oh yeah, idea gatheration. She's not written a single thing before. 15,000. Okay, 15,000 words, assuming that she has like 30 chapters, it's gonna be like 500 per chapter in plot outline. That is decent, okay? That is decent. If she can come up with a draft, like a detailed 3-level outline, that's fine. If she doesn't, she's kind of fucked. GRA Media. Yeah, at least she knows like what she's doing. She's not totally useless. She's just very ill-disciplined. Writing isn't only about the number of words. It's about the quality of content, that's true. We learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter. True. Okay, he's not too bad. Okay, my part-timer isn't too bad. He's getting the hang of it. Still a valid parameter, yes. Because you need to know how to package the writing, yes? If you don't have that, then it's gonna be useless. Oh, we have a new customer. Who is it? Is it a couple? No, just half a couple? Just one of them? Where's Aqua? She took a look at the part-timer and was like, I'm not going to judge. Who's making the me. I'm making the drinks. Don't worry about that. Coffee with a little bit of ginger. Okay, we got that. Coffee. Let's take a look at the brew pack. Can I cheat through this? Coffee with a little bit of ginger, they said. Can we just do this? Oh wait, I already had that reset. Okay, coffee. Coffee with ginger. Do we not have ginger coffee? We have ginger latte. Okay, maybe I mix the order up. Can I do that? Coffee and then milk. And then ginger. Does this work? Would this work? Yeah, I'm gonna try. I mixed it up so it shouldn't be a latte, right? Does it look like something that is in there? Okay, you know what? Let's make it pretty so it counts, yeah? I don't know what I'm doing here. Yes. What is etch? Okay, you know what? It doesn't look like anything, Ken, so I'm just gonna serve it. No latte art whatsoever. I'm terrible at it. Oh, we didn't get the new one? That sucks. That sucks. It's not what she wants. Oh, he's getting blamed for me. Uh-oh. I keep on messing her drinks up, huh? Unbelievable. Okay, well, we got it wrong this time. She's not here to just sit around. She's so straight to the point. Are you still trying to get laid? Freya is like, oh, gossip. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. That is true. Okay, so basically she's like, to be like one of us, you have to do as Romans do in Rome. And then basically, which is not listening to people when you are listening to people. Okay, it's gonna break the alien's mind. He's gonna be like, what does it mean? It will be difficult to achieve, but we will try. Wow. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. Okay, not wrong. Not wrong. Are you here for someone that... Oh, he knows she's got a date. Freya is like gossip meal. Aqua? Yes. Yes. Did they finally get together? No special occasion? Are you sure about that? I don't believe you. She's here! Hello, Aqua. They're so surprised. I already told the bar is what the bar is. Okay, I can't read that. What does it say? Oh my god. Aqua, speak slowly. I'm right here. What the fuck? I'm right here. What is she saying? Don't panic. Don't panic. Oh, I bet she thought I was adopted by like an alien. A fish girl. Mermaid. Please chill. Drink water. Hydrate. Hydrate, Aqua, hydrate. a ridiculous thing. Okay. Alright, so now that we are all on the same page, this is my new part-timer. Meet the alien, Nail. It was like we are starting to think we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question, because it's been like, what, the third time he's been asked tonight? You have a break time that I didn't designate you? Oh, so he's gonna join the table. Okay, well, I should have known that. He's so considerate. He's like, I'll take no pay, but I want to be a part-timer for 1 day. Coachella? That's where Rachel was. What the fuck? Okay. What are you gonna do at Coachella? He's gonna pick up a mate. Oh god, okay, why are you learning all the dumb things? Okay, well, it's not wrong though. It's not wrong though, but holy shit. Did you say the baby has to be born out of love? That's not gonna work. Manners? There are none. I hate to break it to you. There are probably none at Coachella. No! Hookup culture is not manners, no! Okay, you know what? Free was like, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you've got here. Okay, from the way he was approaching it in the angle, yeah, maybe, but like that yeah, you know what? Some people have to fail to learn. We work here today, says him in the seat that was like, oh, let me take a break and talk to you all about it. And now he's back behind the counter. They are dating, can't you tell? Look at that, they are dating. We're just friends. Not yet? What do you mean? Not yet? They haven't gotten together yet. What? This cannot be happening. Oh yeah, working, right, working. Oh, her writer's senses are tingling. Correcting a writer's grammar. Good job. Good job. We just know, he says, okay. Pacing, control, UI, UX. Yeah, that is true. Freya is like, oh yes, I don't work at it at all, but I'm envious of progress being made. Wait, she really just got fired? What? Okay, she did get fired. Oh my god. She's totally given up on life. She's like, you know what? Let be what will happen. Aha. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. There is this. Freya is here. There, Freya is here. These are actual short stories. I probably will go through it like after I finish the game. There's like a lot of it. Look at that. These are all short stories, so yes. And that's a new one. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. Wait, what are they talking about? I lost it. Myrtle lost her job too, what? They're both fired? What do you mean at the same time? Is this like retrenchment? Oh, okay, so one is being fired, the other one has a job, but it's burnout, so yeah, that's kind of bad. It's when people take long leaves and hiatus and stuff like that and be like, what am I doing with my life? Secret project that apparently is not that much of a secret anymore. I'll tell you under friend NDA. Okay. Special. Okay, now we have to know the tea. Wait, did I not like remember seeing it in the paper? Some new IP thingy. Yeah, that's the one, right? Imagine being a writer but you can't publish anything you write. Oh yeah, okay, so that makes sense now. It's basically the NDA clause. So like the developers cannot say anything about what they are developing. That kind of sucks. So like no publicity, no sharing, no like recognition, no consultation, no nothing. And you don't know what's doing right and you don't know what's doing wrong. Yeah, that really sucks. This is like the reality of startups, you know? Like, I can tell you that for sure. There's only 7 on the team. Oh, that sucks. 7 samurai, what the fuck? So it's like a very small team of niche experts creating something that nobody else knows. I hope they reimburse her like a lot, you know. Myrtle, like these are what we call corporate special ops. Like the top of the top talents, you know, specialists in every sector of what they do best. Was before she got employed, most probably. Yeah, see? Okay, the reason why I can tell you this it's because my brother is in a similar situation. He's like the only one in the entire company who is handling this particular sector of electronics that nobody else can do, right? So he hasn't taken a break since joining the company. The last time was when we went to Japan together. And then he joined this company and like, forget it. It's like impossible. Oh, this is a new expression, Aqua. Are they gonna go vacation together? So basically, Aqua is saying you would take 3 days off. Oh, they are going on a date. Really? Long weekend vacation. Ah. I hope when they come back from their vacation, they will be an official couple. Match made! Yay! Freya's gonna write this down. Take notes, Freya! Take notes! They're moving in already? What? What? Oh, dang. Okay, just to the bus stop. Okay, goodbye, lovebirds. Hopefully when you come back, you're a couple. Looking forward to their story. Also, the other one, the vampire and the werewolf. But I remember they said that they're not canon. Unfortunately, they are not canon. Okay, bye-bye, Myrtle. Okay, now we're down to Freya again. Freya wants a vacation. I mean, she's fine. She can go anywhere. You can go anywhere you want now. Not now? She's not doing it now? Right, priorities. Girl has priorities. I forgot my part-timer is still here. Mood for some writing. Okay, you know what? I'll just book overtime for this particular writer. The electricity bill be running high tonight. You want another drink? Okay, please. Do not screw up. I just want to get like... Okay, what is this? Variation of Japanese brew with brown rice? Brown rice with ginger. Huh? Okay, you know what? That kind of weird. It's kind of weird combo. But yeah, Friday, I think I'm gonna stop here. My back hurts. I'm old, fucking old. Right, so my back hurts. I may or may not take the afternoon off. I don't really know. I know I should be working on it like somewhere this weekend and stuff like that. Because a lot of things just started pouring in. I have to get stuff done. But anyways, that's all for today. I guess that's all for today. And then I'll see you guys on Sunday. But I will be on Twitch. I will not be on YouTube because Xiao Baba is actually on Twitch. And I want to try like this shared Twitch thing that's going on, like the shared chat. I don't know how to do that. I don't think we can share models. We'll see what we can work on that. And then after that, you'll be able to see the chat on Twitch for both of us. So we don't have to split focus, yeah? So I'll see you guys on Sunday. It will be in the morning, yes. And this is like my solo stream for the week. I want to get to Subnautica as well. And I want to get to, what is the other game? Death and Texas. So, Coffee Talk, Subnautica, Death and Texas are probably the only 3 solo streams that I'll be doing here. The rest of the collabs back on Twitch. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye bye.